What's up, everybody? It's your boy AC, and welcome to another edition of LA Sports Live. As you guys are coming to the video, do me a favor, hit that like button. Do a brother a favor, hit that like button. And if you're not already a subscriber, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, man. We bringing the heat. Now, you guys see the thumbnail, you see the title. Let's get down to business. The time for talk is over. Like the Iron Sheik would say, talk is cheap. Like LeBron James said at Laker Media Day, hey man, we're not going to talk about it. We're just going to be about it. The time for talking is over. 2019-2020 NBA season, Lakers versus the Clippers. Let's get after it. Now, like I said, there's been plenty of talk about these two teams over the summer, specifically the Lakers, before the draft, before free agency hit. And then once free agency hit, and the Clippers made their big acquisitions of PG and Kawhi, then the people decide to go ahead and talk about the Clippers a little bit. Other than that, you guys know, man, the Clippers never have been a topic of discussion before. Come on now. Anyhow, it's really not even a legitimate conversation. But anyhow, let's talk about the Clippers. They're two great players. You see there, Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, and they got their coach, Doc Rivers, in the middle. Look, we know the story about Paul George and Kawhi. Paul George had a really good season. He kind of tailed off at the end of the year last year, but he had a great season for the OKC Thunder last year. He was actually in MVP conversations, but I think those injuries finally caught up with him, and his production kind of tailed off towards the end of the season and in the playoffs for the OKC Thunder. Now, Kawhi Leonard, for some kind of reason, people have dubbed him the new king of basketball, saying that he's the best player in basketball because, I guess the man led his team to the NBA title last year. The Toronto Raptors, they defeated the Golden State Warriors in the finals last year. So you have to give the man his props. You have to give the man his due. You can only beat who you put in front of you. So he beat a severely outgunned, injured Golden State Warriors team. I'll give him credit. What I won't give him credit for is one time leading the Toronto Raptors through the Eastern Conference, beating up on a bunch of teams who had very little playoff experience. I looked at the Eastern Conference playoffs last year, and I picked the Toronto Raptors to come out of the East simply because of the fact I just looked at it. I said Boston has a chance, Philly has a chance, Milwaukee has a chance, but I said Toronto has the best player. Forget all that MVP mess with Giannis or whatever. When we talk about playoffs, you gotta be great. You gotta have experience, and those other teams didn't have that. The Raptors had it with Kawhi because of his previous experience with the San Antonio Spurs and him being a previous MVP. So to me, it was an easy pick, and I wasn't surprised that they came out of the East. I picked them, like I said, to come out of the East. Now, they get to the finals, like I said, they beat the Warriors, and the only thing you could do, like I said, is to beat who's in front of you. He beat the Warriors. They were not at full strength, but hell, that doesn't matter. That don't matter to the record books. He did it. But let me say something before I go to the Lakers. Now, the Clippers seem to be the popular pick, and everybody's picking the Clippers, and they got the two best web players, yada, yada, yada. But let me tell you this. The Clippers, outside of maybe Kawhi, as a team, they're not used to teams and other players coming at them every night. They're not used to being favorites every night. That places a lot of pressure on teams and organizations as a whole. And that is not something that the Clippers are used to. The Lakers have had haters for years because when you win, you're doing good, people always going to hate on you. Ever since I've been a Laker fan, we used to always wonder, why certain players or why certain teams used to always get up when they play the Lakers and have great nights when they play the Lakers. That's because they're a bunch of damn haters and they all want to beat the Lakers. They always want the Lakers to go down. Now look, I ain't going to spend too much time talking about Anthony Davis and LeBron James on this video right here because enough has been said already. I'm already making my prediction. The Lakers are going to come out of the Western Conference this year. I don't know where the Clippers are going to fall. You know, where they're going to finish in the standings. I don't know, but all I know is the Lakers are coming out of the Western Conference this year. And the main reason is because that man who you're looking at right there in front of you, LeBron James, there has been a lot of talk about him, a lot of hate on him, and it's time for him to shut all the haters up. And I believe he's going to do it this season. Now, how long he's going to be able to do it, how many more seasons, I don't know. But this season, I would say the man's on a mission, and he's going full steam ahead to take the Lakers back to the top, and that's exactly where they're going to be. This is AC. I'm out. Holla at y'all later.